So the game is working, or the capture card is working rather, so that I can now play some Diddy Kong Racing DS. I'll just make sure that the thing is ready for this. There we go. Everything is good to go now. So yeah, what a nightmare that the capture card decided not to work, like, just as I wanted to stream. But I persisted and eventually got it to work. So how's everyone doing tonight? You doing all good? You doing all good? Are you all doing good? So the last time I tried to play this was on an emulator and it didn't really work that well. I mean, it was playable until you got to the fucking moments where you have to use the touchscreen to do like the balloon minigames. Also, I had to make a separate scene so that I can switch the screens because for some reason the racing doesn't take place on the same screen. Like, it keeps switching between the two screens. So sometimes the screen will be, like, the racing will be on the other screen, I'll have to like switch like that. It's a little bit annoying, but I can work with it. At least the Stream Deck is working as well now, so that I can actually... Why did the USB decide not to work? I'm not actually sure, I think it had something to do with the USB bandwidth. But that's not been an issue before, and the setup was the same as it was before. Basically, I just unplugged everything and I just like plugged things in different places, hoping that it would work in a different USB plug, and eventually I did. Right, anyways, let's... Which one is next, I guess? This one then? So we'll do... This will be the touchscreen thing, so I'm going to have to look at the DS for this. This should be a lot easier though with the physical hardware, which is why I'm using the capture card. Still don't know why they couldn't have just made you race for like the collecting the coins and shit. I mean, I give props to Rare for trying to do something a little bit different here, but they could have made this like a side game and not be the necessary requirement to actually beat the game or advance the game. I like doing the second races, where you had to like collect the 8 coins and then come first place. Like, it was difficult, but it was a good challenge. There we go. I couldn't fucking do this with a mouse the last time I played this. But it got to the point where I was just way too frustrated to even bother. Was the capture card separate or was it built in? It was built into the 3DS. I paid for it. It was, I think it's called Katsu Kitty, with a K. If you go online and search Katsu Kitty, you'll probably find it. Basically, I had to send the 3DS off to get modified, and I think it takes like 5-6 months because they've got like a massive queue. I don't know if that's different now, maybe it's longer, maybe it's shorter. Apparently the people who were like modifying the 3DSs were like trying to get more people like working on them so that it wouldn't take as long. But I had to go like several months without a 3DS, but I think it was worth it just so that I could stream games on the 3DS, like stream 3DS games. But I can also stream DS games on here. Right, so now I've got this one, and then I think it's the boss fight. I like this song. A lot of the songs in this area are very Christmassy, which is kind of a shame since Christmas has just passed, but still a nice jolly song. David Wise makes some very catchy compositions. I think he also did like the Donkey Kong country music, if I recall correctly. I have no idea what those portraits are off to the side, they don't seem to do anything. Like, I tried tapping it, didn't really do anything. Ah. Oh, there we go. What was this map called again? Frosty Village or something? There we go. Might as well keep going. No way am I actually going to be able to get all the balloons. I mean, I could if I did, like, if I tried enough times, but I don't think the reward for doing that is really worth it. It's just busy work. Ah, you know how when you try to turn around and you can't quite hit that balloon? I still got it silver. Do you have to do the same with the Switch? Not really. Like, the Switch comes with a dock that connects to HDMI devices, so you don't really need to fit a capture card in there if you could just, like, plug it into your dock. I did buy a second dock though, like an unofficial dock, just so I could plug it next to the capture card. Like, I've already got the official dock sitting next to the big TV where the sofa is. Like, if I just want to play a game casually, like, on my own time. I just realised how many N64 ports there are on DS, like this Rayman DS and Mario 64. Rayman got ported to fucking everything, and it got ported again on the 3DS. In fact, I think Rayman DS was the first time I actually played Rayman 2. I might have played the Dreamcast demo at one point in my life, but I don't think I actually played the full game. Oh yeah, we've got all the balloons now, so... Where's the boss door? I think this is the boss door? Actually, before we go in there... Did I do the ice key thing? Oh no, that's the boss door. There's like a little mini game. I think I'm going to go do that real quick if I haven't already done that. Let me just check. You won the piece. Right, okay, I've done that. Right, boss time. This boss kinda sucks because you're using the Hovercraft, which is not a really good vehicle. You're back again. I'm going to try much harder this time. Watch it for the trees. It is possible to capture the 3DS-like footage without modifying it, like, physically. But you need to modify it with software, like you need to have custom firmware to be able to do that. So if you don't mind, like, if you don't mind putting custom firmware in your 3DS, you can do it that way. Having said that, my 3DS has custom firmware on it anyway, but this was before that option became available. Like, being able to capture with the 3DS custom firmware was something that became, like, available like several months ago. But already had a physical capture device embedded into the system long before that. It only works with new 3DS and new 2DS. Right, well that won't work with me then, because I've just got a standard 3DS XL, like old 3DS XL. I actually have two 3DS XLs. One of them, yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this. Nope. Not even close. Also, I should probably change... Yeah, I should probably change the screen so that I can actually see that. I need to get back into the habit of, like, changing the scenery. There we go. Oh, the Hovercraft controls like arse. Like, it was the most difficult vehicle in the N64 version, but I think it's even worse in the DS version. Like, it doesn't handle the same. At least I don't think it does. I mean, it's been a while since I've played the N64 one, but I think I played the N64 game enough to have an understanding of how to handle it in most situations. This one's a little bit more loose. It might just be because this is a snowfield and not like in the water. I have no idea. But yeah, I've got two 3DS XLs, like old 3DSs, and the reason for that is one of them I've had since the launch of the old 3DS XL. Yeah, I'm gonna restart this. And I've been using it for I've used it for so long that the circle pad is actually really stiff now. Oh, that's right, I can use the touchscreen now to do that. I can use the microphone if I want a head start, but it's kind of obnoxious to do that on the stream. But yeah, I'd been using it for so long that the circle pad had become incredibly stiff, and I was worried that if I kept using it like for another month or so, the circle pad would eventually break off, because it's like a lot more stiff than it actually should be. Like maybe there's something wrong with the internals, and I don't know how. I don't know if replacing the part underneath would cost me quite a bit of money. But just to be on the safe side, I just bought like another 3DS XL really cheap, and I just put the capture thing into that instead. But I did do a system transfer so that I could like keep all my account downloads and shit, like the stuff I've already had. So I need to get a homing missile. Maybe tip-top isn't good for this. I usually use tip-top like in pretty much all areas of the game just because it's a good all-rounder. Well, that was fun. Ah, no. Oh, okay, it doesn't override it in this one. Yeah, in the N64 version, it overrides your power-up if you bang into a different coloured balloon. Nice. Yeah, I should probably just focus on hitting them rather than getting the boosts. The red balloon would be nice by now. Hey Abby, how are you doing today? Nope. Yeah, in this version of the game you need to blow into the microphone to get a boost on, like to get a starting boost with your hovercraft, which I kinda don't want to do because of the microphone's on. When you do the actual races you have to use the touchscreen to like spin the wheel to get a boost start. Like what was wrong with just like pressing the A button right before it says go? But I wouldn't say this version of the game is bad, but they do make some really questionable changes that really shouldn't even be there. Missed that balloon again. Oh, there's a red balloon. Right, whoa. The microphone never worked for you. I'm gonna try it actually, hang on. Yeah. Not really a fan of that. I tried to face away from the microphone, but you probably still heard that. When I was emulating this game the last time, I was trying to see if there was like a Game Shark code or something that like basically gave you a free starting boost. But as far as I'm aware, there is no such thing. Like there was Game Shark codes that give you unlimited boosting, like your boost power that you get from blue balloons, but there's no like actual code to give you a starting boost. Oh come on, I was so facing straight. That was barely even a head start, it really was. It really wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck here for a fucking while now. Does Citra even have cheats? I wasn't using Citra. I was using RetroArch with a Desume. Is that what it's called? Desumi or something? The DS emulator? Like, I was using the DS MU. Whatever the fuck it's called, I was using that core in RetroArch. I've already lost. I've never tried the 3DS Desmume. So weird. Like, why can't they make fucking names where you can actually read it and actually know what it says? Like, when I see all those letters, it just kind of fucks my brain, like trying to decipher what it's saying. RetroArch has DS emulation. Yeah, I've been using it for a while now. Like, I was using it when I was streaming Kingdom Hearts 355 over 2 days or whatever that fucking game's name as well. God damn it. What is it again? 365 over 2 days? Like, what even is that? Push me forward. Oh, damn it. But I don't think I'm going to win this, but I'm going to go out of my way to try looking for a red balloon in this final stretch. No, there's just one... Nah, there's just one blue balloon I see there. A red balloon would be great to, like, just slow him down at the very last moment of the race. RetroArch is great though. Oh! Saved. But RetroArch is a great emulator, like, multi-purpose emulator. I use it for streaming quite a lot. Nice. Fucking controls on this Hovercraft though. I better make these 2 shots count. Shit. I nearly got it. If I can get those, if I can hit him with every single missile, I could probably stand a chance. Is this game available on VC via Inject? I'm not actually sure. I've never tried that. Shit. That's not going to be good enough. Nope. Yeah, the last time I raced this guy, I had to use the boosts to actually beat him. But the boosts aren't good enough, like, he goes way too fast now. There are 2 speeds to the Walrus, fast and way too fast. I would shoot him there, but I need those 5 missiles. Yeah, RetroArch is not perfect, but it's kind of to be expected just because it's got like multiple cores running different things. So it can be a little bit finicky, but for what it is, like as a multi-purpose emulation tool, it's really, really useful. Like, it's better than having like 20 different emulators and like different folders, which is usually how I do things. If RetroArch can play it, I'll just use that. I forgot about the red balloon. Why did they make the controls so shitty? Yeah. I mean, the Hovercraft is meant to be the hardest vehicle to control, but I kind of feel like that they've made it a little bit more jank in this version of the game. It doesn't... Like I said, I played the N64 version a lot when I was younger, so I kind of felt like I sort of mastered how that handled. In this game it feels a little bit different, like it's a lot more... Again, it could be because of the ice, but it feels a little bit more loose and slidey. It just might be because it's the ice area. Maybe it will handle better once you get to the water levels, which are coming next after this. Fuck. Gotta remember to go to the left here, the right, not left. Yeah, those 5 missiles can kind of lock on if they're like aiming in the general direction, but none of those hit. Damn it, I wanted them to push me forward. There we go. Ah! Oh, come on, how does he pick up speed like that? Does it normally control like this? Like I said, it's a little bit... I think it's just because I'm on land that it's a little bit slippery and slidey, but it's still really fucking annoying, especially for this boss fight. I would rather just give you a car or something for this one. There is a boss fight later where you will be using the Hovercraft in water, so I think that one might go a bit easier since I've got like the water to work with. I always forget about that second balloon. Sometimes I just focus on the boss and not realise where I'm actually am on the map. So the reason I started playing this was because I was watching Vinny playing Diddy Kong Racing DS recently, and I think last night he finished it. So I wanted to try out the DS version to see if it holds up at all, and I wouldn't say it doesn't hold up, but I think compared to the N64 version, you would rather just... I think the N64 version is better overall. Also, what the fuck? I've never seen that happen before. This boss fight doesn't even look possible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't this difficult in the N64 one. Like, it feels a lot more tricky. Because I've got prior experience with the N64 version, and I don't remember having this much trouble with the second Walrus fight. I was trying to turn to the right there and he kept fucking stopping me from doing that. I think it was because I was like brushing from behind him there, but I couldn't like physically turn right when I was trying to. There. That part there, I can never fucking stay ahead. That's probably cost me, in fact, yeah. I don't think I can stay ahead of him after that. Fuck. So if you're wondering why I'm using Tip Top, he's generally the all-rounder character. Like, he's not got the fastest speed, but he's got better handling than most characters. So wait till Axe and speed he makes up by making fewer mistakes on the track. Like, it's quite easy to like drift around corners with. If you're not using the Hovercraft in this fucking map, like anywhere else, he's a good character. The Hovercraft is shit regardless of who you use. Nah, not accepting that. If I can't stay ahead of him by the time I get to the cave, I'm not even going to attempt finishing that. So Angry Joe uploaded his top 10 games of 2017 video today, so I watched that earlier today. Kind of pleasantly surprised to see that his top 2 games were both the biggest games that Nintendo released this year. Like, I like Angry Joe's content, but he mostly focuses on PC and like RTS and strategy games for the most part, and he doesn't like Nintendo on the principle that they tend to copyright claim all of his shit whenever he tries to upload Nintendo related content. So he had this bit of falling out with Nintendo where he's like, that's it, I'm not reviewing Nintendo games anymore. But then he had a change of heart when Breath of the Wild came out this year and he reviewed that. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see that he's like now going to start doing more Nintendo stuff since he loved those games so much. Like, the 2 games that were in his top 10 list were Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. Big surprise. Shock revelation. Can't fucking do this. At least I can't do it while I'm talking, but... I tried to be smart there and do like a jump drift thing so that I could like get back on the middle of the track quicker, but I did that a little bit too soon. There we go. It's really annoying that I can't fucking see where that balloon is when I'm going over that hill, so that I can't like line myself up. Nah. Streamed for 40 minutes so far. This is a good 40 minutes. Well, it's more like 35 minutes, but still. It might as well be 40 minutes of me doing this. Every time it's that one part. Maybe it would be a bit easier if I get that boost start, but why the fuck do I have to blow into the microphone to do that? That fucking part, I can't, like, that part kills the run more than any other. Just because I'm trying to sort of estimate where that balloon is. And I can't even, like, even if I know exactly where the balloon is, I can't quite line my jump up so that I can grab it. Even then, even fucking slowing down, I still miss it. Like, if I can't grab that, then it's over. If I can't grab that, then it's over. Why put that, like, at the very fucking least put it on the top of that little hill so that I can see what it is? Seems kind of a dickbag move to fucking put it right behind the mountain where you can't actually see it and you're very likely to miss it. Oh, well, I'm not gonna get this. Like, sometimes I can't turn tight enough and I think I'm going to bump into that tree, so I'll just try to go around the tree. And then other times I do get, like, to the right of the tree and I still miss it because I'm not, like, lined up to grab the balloon on the other side. Also, what the fuck? I wish you could throw missiles behind as well, like, if you're still ahead. Can never stay ahead at that fucking turn. I don't believe how many fucking attempts it's taken me just to get this one thing. And I thought I was fucking frustrated doing the balloon tapping minigame in RetroArch. Ah! Fucking finally! And a miss. I probably fucked myself doing that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking mentally eating up my frustrations here. That's what I'm doing. Like, I need to hit him there so that I can keep him, like, within distance. Like, as soon as I grab those 5, like, missiles, I have to hit him at that one spot. And then just kind of keep him within, like, striking range. It's just grabbing that second balloon. If I don't do it this time, mulligan. If I don't do it this time, we'll try the boost methods. Oh, come on. I can't even fucking do that. I was trying to do the drift hop back onto the middle. I feel like I'm doing worse and worse now as a result of this. Right, let's see. Get ready to hear me, like, do a lot of fucking blowing into the DS microphone. I'm going to try to face away from the mic while I do that, but I'm pretty sure the microphone will pick it up anyway. Ah. Right, let's go for that boost. Oh, fuck's sake. You have to fucking hold that bow as well. You'd think you could get like a moment's reprieve, but nope. What? Where's the microphone? There it is. Can you tell I'm getting frustrated yet? I don't even think that made all that much of a difference, truth be told. I mean, it's still about where it would be otherwise. I mean, I'm still slightly ahead here at this corner, but it's not really going to change the fact that I need to grab this fucking balloon. There we go. Okay, maybe that actually did help, somewhat. Nice. Don't want to grab that balloon because that will overwrite those 3 missiles. Oh no. Ah! That was close. Almost. Is that microphone... Is this microphone picking that up, by the way? It probably is, but I can't quite check. Nope. That made bullshit of a difference. If anything, that starting boost makes it a little bit harder to grab that red balloon. Right, well I'm going to use this opportunity to fucking practice on this part before we try again, because fuck that. I need to figure out what's the best way to approach this, because I'm trying so many times. You'd think I would know how to do this by now, but I'm still fucking up. Nope, that's not working. Maybe jump drifting would kinda help here. Even jump drifting is a nightmare to work with. Nah. What the fuck? Do I have to put the brakes on to actually turn there properly? Stream has gone on for 52 minutes. Ah! Yeah, sorry if I'm sounding frustrated. It's just... This boss can go suck it. And I thought I was going to finally make progress tonight. Nope. It's just going to be Walrus limbo from here till the end of the stream. Oh yeah, I've been talking about how I've been having internet issues where I can't get fibre in this apartment for some reason, even though almost every other house in this immediate area has fibre access. It's a weird situation. Apparently there might be an alternative to get like high-speed fibre in this apartment in the near future. So I'm gonna have to look out for that. And I think it's like they're gonna start like looking into doing this next month. So I'll keep an eye out next month to see what happens, and I'll keep you updated on that, because I would like to actually get the bandwidth to be able to stream properly. This might still be salvageable. Nice. I don't know if you saw that there, but for a split second before the finish line, it changed from first to second and back to first. I honestly thought he was going to overtake me there at the last moment. Well done, you've won a piece of the amulet. Now try the trophy challenge. Hey kid, when you're ready to come back and see me, I have a special challenge for you to attempt. Goodbye. No thanks. That special challenge that he mentions is purely optional. But we do need to do the trophy challenge. Wizpig amulet section has been obtained. We've got 2 more left. Now, give me 1 second. I need to fix something with Stream Deck because I've labelled these buttons wrong. Right, that's better. It's just so that I can like quickly switch between these two. Ah. Right, where's the trophy thingy? So the trophy challenge is basically just a standard Grand Prix this time, it's not like singular races. Why did that slow down there? Ah. Can't believe it took me that fucking long to be able to beat that boss. Maybe at some point I'll play the actual N64 version of this, but I've recently watched Vinny play through the whole thing, so instead of replaying the exact same game that I just saw him play, I'll just play the... I figure playing the DS version would be an interesting, like, alternative. Check out the differences and whatnot. Why am I still in 8th place? Am I just getting worse now? Also, I forgot to change the... Sorry, forgot to change the screen. Yeah, I kind of feel I'm doing worse. Let me restart that again. Ah! Hate it when I just fucking clip on something and I just lose all forward momentum. I don't know why I'm doing worse on the flying stage. There we go. Nah. Anyone remember there was a Game Boy Advance game called Banjo Pilot? Anyone remember that? That was a weird game. That'd be kind of fun to check out, but I don't think I would do a full playthrough of that game. Maybe like check it for like an hour or something. It was basically the flying stages, it was like the flying style of racing from this game, but sort of condensed down into like a Game Boy Advance. It was kind of ambitious, but it didn't really work all that well, I don't think, on that platform. Whatever, I'll just take that. Not really what I wanted, but I'll just take it anyway. Hopefully I can get first in the other 3 races to make up for that. One point. Got a lot of fucking work to do to catch back up then. What? What just happened there? I don't know what just happened, but like I think somebody hit me and I spun out. But I was hitting the boost that takes you around the big wheel thing, the loop-de-loop. So I kind of can't. I basically avoided spinning out, but I was still kind of stuck there for a second. Ah, how did I miss that? Wait. I'm sorry, what? I'm pretty fucking sure I picked up that blue balloon. Where did it go? You saw that, right? You saw me touch that and I got nothing. Oh, nice. Thanks. I think the AI is harder doing the trophy challenge as well, so that might also be why I'm sucking. Right, well I can't salvage that. I might come back to the trophy challenge if I can't even get past this part. Oh, so that's what that's for. That little arrow thing? I didn't actually know that. Right, so if you press a different button, you can like use that little arrow token to power up your weapon. That guy's still out in fucking front though. I'd be happy with second place, to be honest. Nice. How is he still in front after all that? That should be enough. There we go. Right, now I just need to make sure I don't fuck up the next 3 races. Not only is that method of trying to get the starting boost really fucking annoying, but it's really difficult as well, like if you want the best boost. I miss being able to just press the fucking acceleration button like a moment before it says go. Like, what was wrong with that? What's this? Wait, you turned my boost into a fucking rocket? What was that about? I bet as soon as I overtake Dixie Kong, she's going to hit me with a missile. Just watch. Okay, she doesn't have a missile, actually. Right, she's gonna hit me. She'll hit me this fucking time, though. Like, I just sort of picked up a red balloon. Ah, fuck! You know how when you get a fucking itch on your face and you really want to scratch it but you can't because you're fucking doing something? Yeah, fuck that. It's got an itchy chin. I really had to deal with that there. Fifth place? Okay, 5th place, so at least I get 1 point. Listen to me justify that like that's a good thing. Is the chat still working? Oh, the chat's... Fuck, the chat didn't work. I was wondering why nobody was talking for a while. Shit. Yeah, let me fix that, actually. I was thinking to myself, were people just deliberately silent? Right, one moment. Let me try to read what you guys were saying, because I think... What is up with technical issues and me tonight? I missed quite a few messages. Right, give me a moment. I'm just going to check these messages real quick and then I'll restart the program. This fight seems impossible. MSP says hi. Hi, MSP. Maybe you have to brake in order to drift. Yeah, try doing that. Is the chat broken? Yeah, I think chat's broken. Hope Mel knows. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. I thought it was just like a slow night because I started the stream late. That's why I thought there was nobody talking. But then eventually I realised, oh wait, nobody's been talking for a really long time. Banjo Pilot was originally Diddy Kong Racing Pilot. Yeah, that's right, it was. Chat is stuck. I don't think he notices. I'll try PMing him. Yeah, I don't normally check PMs during streams, but let me fix that real quick. Of course, when I say real quick, what I really mean is let me just slowly do this because I'm trying to find the window to tell the thing to restart. There we go, restream chat, turn that off, turn that back on. Okay, that should be working now. So yeah, sorry if I was sounding so upset with that fucking Walrus fight, like fuck that. Also MSP, this is me playing the game on the DS since I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that fucking race with the Walrus. Not the Walrus race, what was the other thing? The balloon minigame? I couldn't do that with the fucking mouse, so I had to switch to physical hardware. Still don't know why they changed the song here. Like, there was nothing wrong with the song before. I think the missiles that I've got right now just shoot automatically. Yeah, they do. Right, well this is an easy first place. Not sure where I'm points wise, let's have a look. Right, I'm still in first, so first or second, possibly third I can get away with if I want to place first overall. Oh, thanks. This may be the best song of the set of like winter songs that this game has. Ah, why did they do that? Thanks. I'm not going to grab any of those bones. Just because they seem a little bit out of the way to like grab. Nice. No. The one time I can't fucking afford to do that. Nice. Or Banjo and Conquer in this game, I think they actually took them out because of copyright issues. Like, it's a rare game, but I think Microsoft owned the rights to them, or like own partial rights to those characters now, so there was some sort of illegal debacle with that sort of thing, which is why they're not here. In their place though, they've got a couple of extra Kong characters. Like Dixie Kong is there, and Tiny Kong is also there. Well, there you go, I managed to come first. Finally fucking done with that. Let's move on to the next area. So how long have I been playing this now? An hour and 15 minutes. Well, I don't think I'm going to do another game tonight, but I'll do a little bit more of this, like maybe another hour of it. Up. So this... I don't think this was in the original game, this thing over here. Oh, I see. You're supposed to push it down. Wait, am I supposed to just... Yeah, I need to keep pushing it around. This is just one of the examples of this game, like shoehorning in the touchscreen. Right, so where the fuck to send it now then? Guess it dissolves in the water then. Right, where's that balloon? Also, I don't think this island was in the original either. This miniature island right here. Anyone know where that balloon disappeared? Oh wait, there is. I see it. Right, so the next area is here. Sherbet Island. Let's see, what's the first one of those? This one. Ah. I was getting ready to do the touchscreen thing there, and it wasn't the touchscreen one, and I also fucking dropped my stylus, so I'm gonna have to pick that up after this. Keep forgetting to switch screens when, like, I don't know why they do that, where it's like you're on the bottom screen and then suddenly you're on the top screen. Like, why couldn't they have kept that consistent? Still love that, I still missed that. Oh fuck. Okay then. At least I'm having a bit of an easier time controlling the hovercraft, I think, because now I'm actually in the water and not like on land. Of course I say that and I'd fucking do that, but I still won. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to be first in that during the trophy challenge though. I didn't pick up the stylus, I was just using my finger for that one. Gonna take a small detour because I think I know where the secret key for this one is. I might have to restart the race after this. Wait, isn't the secret key supposed to be a way out there? Did they move it? I'm almost certain that the key is in this level and I thought it was like out to that side. Oh, there it is. Right, why don't we restart that one then? Yeah, they moved it a little bit. I guess it's just to make it easier to see because it's like real well hidden. Like, because originally you have to go way out to the sea to find a small alcove that you would normally not see. So instead they put it up here. course I would miss that. Ah. Normally I'm really shite at timing that, but surprisingly I got that 2 times. Could still pull this back yet. Ah! I didn't mean to go up there, the fucking oil made me slide up to that side. Well, I fucked up. Do I need to pick up the key again? Oh, I don't need to pick it up again, okay. Not sure why everyone else goes for the other path, if it's obviously the slower of the two. Damn it. I would rather have the 5 missiles. I've more or less got this though. Dumb AI maybe, possibly. When I do the trophy race, they'll probably actually go down the regular path, which is this path here. There we go. Usually I have trouble with that turn in the N64 version, but maybe I'm just like good at timing on this one. Because it's a really small and tight turn. Guess I'll pick up that stylus. Where the fuck did it go? There it is. There we go. Now let's go do that wish door then. Maybe I'll get something fun? Yeah, I know that's wishful thinking. City. Oops, did I cancel out of that? Ah! I don't know why I spammed A and fucking B there. So, sorry, like I pressed the A button a few times and the text wasn't moving, so I instinctively pressed B instead. I did that twice. Like the text wasn't like, you know how when you press A in some dialogue things, the like all the dialogue pops out at once? Like it wasn't doing that. Now we are ready to race on our new track. Right, okay. It might just be because I was racing that fucking Walrus over and over, but I'm getting a little bit impatient now. Nice. So yeah, the shield can block attacks. Also the AI is a bit shit, if you didn't notice. Like, TT likes to fall off a lot on these, like, custom created tracks. Like, this track creator thing had potential to be really good, but it's, like, extremely bare bones. So when you finally unlock the ability to actually create your own tracks, it doesn't really add a whole lot to the game. Which is a shame, because I think this was meant to be like a selling point for this version of the game. Where it's like, hey, you can create your own tracks now, isn't that awesome? But it turns out, nah, it's not really that awesome. Since I'm in front, I'll just use the shield. If he tries shooting a missile at me. Also, this is a really fucking long map. The TT fell down the exact same spot again, I just saw the minimap. Here's another thing that kind of annoys me. It's not really a big problem from a game design standpoint, but it is something that bugs me a little bit about the way the game operates. So in the original game, TT was like a secret unlockable character. Like you didn't know how, like you didn't know if TT was even playable. Like when the game first came out, and it was like, eventually you find out there's a secret to like unlocking them, and you have to like beat all the ghosts, like the time trial ghosts of TT, in order to unlock them, which was really cool. In this game, it just flat out tells you how to do it. Like it doesn't even attempt to hide it. It's like you bump into the TT and he's like, hey, you can unlock me. All you have to do is beat all my ghosts in the time trial. Like, that just takes all the fucking mystery and magic out of it, doesn't it? Like if it just straight up tells you how to do it. It's like if you start Super Mario Odyssey and just before Bowser kidnaps Peach, he's like, oh, by the way, you can go to Darker Side if you collect 500 moons, but don't tell anyone! Yeah, that was easy. I've got one of those left.
Pirate Lagoon.
This might be my least favourite track of these 4 tracks in this area. Also, I see they changed the music again. Like, about 40% of the music feels like it's been changed in this version. I really don't know why that is. It's not like there was some sort of copyright thing where it was like Mario songs or anything. It's So I don't know why some songs got recomposed for this game. Hey dude, you can go the darker side if you collect 600 moons, but don't tell anyone. 500, sorry, yeah. But yeah, I hate how they get in this game. It's like, oh, you can unlock me. Like, it literally just says that. You can unlock me and if you do this. Like, because when I grew up playing this game, I used to wonder, like, the TT ghosts were available in the time trial, so was he theoretically unlockable, or was that just, like, something that only the devs could actually use for the purposes of time trial ghosting? I kind of feel in this modern day and age we're getting less and less of, like, that mystery, like, there's another word for it, but it's like this air of mystery around games where you used to wonder what could happen in a game. Like, it wasn't like a case where people could like data mine it, it's like nobody knew how to do stuff. And they like banded together to try figure things out. Like, remember Mortal Kombat? Like, that was a good game that sort of did that sort of thing. It was like in Mortal Kombat, it had multiple layers of like secrets. Like, it had the fatalities, which nobody knew how to do. You had to sort of figure that out. And then it had like the secret characters that you could play against. Like, not Snake, what's his name? Reptile. And all that stuff was really fucking cool, because back then it was like, look at this. You can unlock me as a playable character, beat all my ghost times on every track with every available vehicle in a single race mode. Gee, thanks. I can remember when I was really into this game growing up, and this game was actually what introduced me to this weird thing that you guys might have heard of. It's called the internet. I don't know, you might have not heard of the internet. But yeah, the internet I never even knew about until one day I was struggling on this game and I went over to a friend's house and we were just hanging out. And I told him that I couldn't pass this one part in the game. I can't remember what it was. It might have been that Walrus race or the Octopus race. And he was like, why don't we go on the internet and find out like if there's any guides or cheats? And I was like, what the fuck is the internet? Well, I didn't say that, but I was like, what's internet? I think that's what I said. It was something like that. And he took me into his dad's like office, and he had like that really old like CRT with like the keyboard and shit. And he logged onto the internet with the 56k modem. And he went into one of those really ancient, like, pre-millennium websites. It was weird. Like, I remember him doing that, and he found, like, this website that had, like, all the cheats and, like, the guides and stuff. And I think he printed off, like, a bunch of stuff for me. So that was, like, my first, like, real taste of the internet. And I was like, wow, if they've got, like, cheats for that game on there, what else does the internet have to offer? It wouldn't be for another few more years yet, also I'm not going to win this. It wouldn't be for another, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years until I had my own computer and access to internet, because our family we didn't really have a computer until like a few years later. But that always like fascinated me, that he was like, okay, well, let's just go on here and get these things for you. Good old days. I feel fucking old now because I was like, I don't know, 10 or something when that happened. Nice. Right, this time I'm in first. me just check to see if the chat is still working. It should... yeah, it still is. Right, okay. Just making sure. Is this from the first course? What do you mean? What, the song? No, it's not from the first course. That was the fourth one. Oh, we done all four. Right, boss time then. Actually, let's go in. Did we? Yeah, we did the wish challenge. There's the boss door. I would advise playing the N64 version because I think that one, in terms of the game mechanics, holds up a bit better. Like, this is by no means a bad game, but it feels a little bit wonky at times. And it makes some stupid decisions like how you use the touchscreen or the microphone to do the starting boost. It really shoehorns in the touchscreen quite a bit in this game. Like, just because you can do that stuff doesn't mean you should. I don't even think this was like an early DS game where everybody was doing that. Like, I think this was like... not a late DS game, but it came out like a few years after the DS had released. So this guy can be a bit annoying. Need to pick up another red balloon fast. Well, that's the end of me then. Oh, here we go. Time to restart like numerous times. Yeah, sometimes, Right, so when I'm blowing that microphone, I'm holding the 3DS in the opposite direction of where the microphone is to try and minimise the sound. And because I have to quickly get back into position and I keep forgetting that balloon is there. There we go. Ah. Oh, thanks. Thanks for pushing me away from both balloons. Thank you. Mel, I have a question for you. Do you classify Kirby Battle Royale as the first ever 3D Kirby game? I mean, there's been other games that have kind of done like a 3D thing, like Kirby, whatchamacallit? What was that game that I played several months ago? Bullet Blast? Like, that game was kind of like 3D. Oh, so that game's coming out this month, isn't it? Or it's out? I don't know when it's... Like, I don't know the release date, but I think it's coming out in the US this month. I'm not interested in that game, because I've heard it's not, like... There's not a whole lot there for the price. Like, the price is like $40, I think. Like, it's like a full-price 3DS game. And for that price, I don't think there's a whole lot of content worth going through. Like, if it was an eShop game priced at like $15, I might have taken a bite, but... Not at a full price like 3DS game. Like, I got a lot more out of a game like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions at that price. I don't think Battle Royale would give me as much... I don't think it would give me as much back for that. Nice. Nice. Barely cut there. I'm waiting for Kirby Star Allies on the Switch. Like, I think that's going to be a really good game. I'm expecting... If there's going to be a Nintendo Direct this month, I'm expecting a release date to be announced. Like, sometime late March, I would think, would be the realistic... Either late February or late March. But I think March would be more realistic. It's coming out on the 19th. I streamed the demo of Battle Royale, like when it was on the European eShop. There wasn't really a whole lot there to basically convince me otherwise, like to basically convince me to get the game. Right, time to do this touchscreen challenge. Let me just switch the screen so you can actually see that properly. I will say with the touchscreen it is much easier to do this. I mean, it's designed for this. Still annoying though. I would rather just do the race again with the coins. Oh. Suddenly balloons. God, there's still a lot of balloons left. Two left. Oh wait, I need one more. Fuck! I thought that was enough. That I was looking at the screen, I thought that would have been enough, but it's not. That's fun. Yeah, this one has a high balloon requirement compared to the other ones, like for bronze. At least you get to hear some nice music while you're doing this, I guess. Ah. I didn't even get those two. That's nice. Yeah, sometimes it feels like I'm not actually popping the... Like I'm touching... Like I'm tapping the bones, but it's not actually popping them. Like when you're trying to tap the ones in the distance, it's a little bit finicky. I'll read that next message after this because I have to look at the actual DS for this one. When I'm doing the racing, I can actually look at like the preview which shows the chat and stuff. But if I need to use the touchscreen, I'm going to have to look at the physical hardware for this. I'm not going to bother collecting those coins. They're purely optional. Getting quite a few balloons now. Ah! There we go. How the fuck are you supposed to get all 50 on that? I think Star Allies is going to be great. Not as good as Return to Dreamland, probably because Dreamland was stuck in development hell for almost 9 years. Yeah, that game was in development hell for quite some time, but it was definitely worth the wait on that game. Like, Return to Dreamland is easily one of my favourite Kirby games. That, Planet Robobot, and Kirby Superstar would maybe be my top 3. Actually, I'm not sure if Kirby Superstar would be as highly rated. It wouldn't be that far behind though. I love Amazing Mirror. Amazing Mirror's a really good game. So top 5 for sure though. Hi Gray. Oh, camera, don't move that fast. Oh yeah, AGDQ starts soon, doesn't it? Like this week or next week. I'm gonna have to watch some of that. Like, I love watching AGDQ, so I'm gonna have to check that out this week. This coming week, rather. There we go. I'll just take that coin. Was the first person mode in the original or just in the DS remake? It's only in the DS one. In the N64 version, you do the races, then you do the boss, and then you do the races with the 8 coin collecting side quest. Like, you have to collect 8 coins during the race and then win, and then you have to do the boss again. In this one, the coin races get replaced with this entirely, which is really annoying because I actually like those coin races. Here's all the stuff I've collected so far. I think I'm missing a key. I'm not entirely sure. Right, 2 of these left. Oh god. I hate it when the camera moves that fast during these open segments. Sometimes you have to question to yourself, does the fucking... like, did the devs actually manage to get every single balloon with this? Because it's hard just to get the minimum alone on some of these maps. Like, 'cause I can't control the speed of the map, it just, like, moves at its own speed. There. I don't know if the microphone's picking up me frantically touching the fucking touchscreen trying to do this. It probably is. A little bit. 2 more. There we go. Yeah, the N64 version is better. Oh no, I'm not missing a key. I've got 3 keys. I mean, I'm missing the 4th key, but I haven't been to the 4th world yet. Right, 1 more. I mean, this song isn't terrible, it's just a little bit forgettable compared to the original song. Ah. Ah. I tried tapping on a couple of those balloons in that tunnel there and I barely missed them. I knew that was going to cost me. I wonder if I've got enough coins for an upgrade to the Hovercraft, because the Hovercraft controls like ass in this game. Tap it, pop it, bop it, twist it, shake it, drop it, fucking destroy it. There should be enough balloons here to cover this, I think. There we go. Yeah, it's tedious as fuck. Like, no way can I do that with the mouse on RetroArch. I'm glad I switched to actual hardware for this, but it's no less fucking annoying. If I'm being honest, the silver coin system wasn't great either, but it actually felt good to play because it was a challenge and winning it felt rewarding. Yeah, exactly. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it was a really good way to like give you like a replay the same track but with an additional challenge. Right, so I guess the boss time now. That's another thing in this game that's different. Like, when you beat all the 4 like races, you would, like, it would give you a cutscene where you would go into the boss door and it was like this big fanfare, like the game makes a big deal out of it. It's like, hooray, it's time for the boss fight! Are you ready? Are you ready, kids? But in this game it's like, nothing happens, it's just like, oh, okay then, the boss is ready, I guess I'll just go back there myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0, 9, 1, 0. What? Also, hi game, craft egg. Right, now for the harder race. I'm gonna restart that because I had to change the screen. Forgot to do that. Keep the spamming to a minimum, game craft egg. Knew that was going to happen. The Dragon Boss is one of the most painful memories for you. Yeah, I can see why. Dragon Boss sucks. Pretty much all the bosses in this game suck. I mean, they're a challenge, but they can be really fucking annoying, especially in the second time around. Yeah, with the second version of this boss, instead of dropping like mines, he drops bubbles. Which, if you touch the bubbles, you get encapsulated in it, and it basically holds you still for like 3 seconds, so you can't do anything. Right, back in first again. No! Why would he do that? Oh yeah, because he's the boss, of course. Thanks for fucking pushing me out of the way of the one thing I needed, dipshit. Now, I don't normally say that word, but I think he deserves to be called that for just doing that. Ah, fuck. Okay, good. Nah, this isn't good enough. Ah! I wanted to cancel out of that. I wanted to pause and like... Never mind. I remember Walrus being hard. Yeah, you don't even know the fucking half of it. Like, in this game especially, the Walrus is really fucking difficult. Like, I spent almost a full hour just doing that alone. I'll just give you a warning, Gamecraft Egg. No spamming. If you continue to do that, I'm gonna have to boot you. I was going to say that he sounds like a pirate when he laughs, but I think that's the idea for this sort of tropical / nautical theme. You should have put an eye patch on him. Ah! Every time he fucking bumps me out of my like trajectory of trying to grab that. Oh, really? You can get crushed under him? I didn't actually know that. I knew he was going to do that. Good thing I've already got 1, so I can grab this for 5. Want to avoid that balloon so I can keep those 4 missiles. Oh shit. No! I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Nice. I still fucking hit that at the end. Of course I did. But at least that didn't take me anywhere near the many attempts as it fucking did for that Walrus. Pig Amulet section has been gained 1 part left. Now let's do the trophy challenge. Where's the trophy thingy? It is. So has there been any news on whether or not Nintendo is doing a Direct next week? Because rumours are saying January 11th. I don't know if Nintendo has come forward yet to say if they are doing it then. Usually they announce a Direct like a day or two before it actually happens, so I'm not sure. Like, if they do confirm it, it'd probably be like on the 9th or the 10th. I kinda wish Nintendo wouldn't do that and be like, oh by the way, there's a Direct in like 48 hours. It's a little bit on short notice. Like, it would be cool if they could give you like a week's notice on that. There's no actual confirmation. Okay then. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Because I think the person that said that is a fairly credible source. I don't remember what the source is, but I think it's like a neo-gaffer who's like previously correct information on stuff like that. A neo-gaffer or a redditor, something like that. I should upgrade this fucking Hovercraft, maybe it'll be a bit easier to work with. Yeah, in this version of the game you can actually upgrade your vehicle apparently. Like, that's what I've been told that the coins are for. Which is a welcome improvement, I guess. Of course not. Right, let's go upgrade the Hovercraft before we attempt that. No. Considering the lack of information on games, I can imagine at least Metroid Prime 4 or Pokemon will get a reveal. I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is going to get any sort of information for a while. We might hear something about Pokemon because apparently that game may be coming out this year. I don't remember where I heard this from, but I think Game Freak, like the people who worked on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, was just like a smaller team that was just working on the existing assets of Sun and Moon, while the rest of the team was like the main core team that was working on the next major installment. So if that's true, they've probably been working on the Switch game for quite a while now. But who knows, we'll have to wait and see. Right, time for another challenge. Extinguish all the torches. What's that say? Highlighted on your map by blowing them. Only give you 60 seconds, good luck. I think we'll... I'm not sure if we'll hear anything from Pokemon at Nintendo Direct. Usually Game Freak like to do their own thing. And like have their own like little... What's that thing they do? Like they have like a Pokemon thing in Japan on TV where they like announce new stuff. What is that they do? Like, they usually do it around... I think it's like March or May, I'm not sure, somewhere in the middle of the year. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh, it's this way. Wait, am I supposed to... Oh, I see. Right, okay. I'm supposed to extinguish the torches by physically blowing them? No thanks. Imagine if Mania 2 got revealed, everyone would go apeshit. Yeah, that wouldn't happen anytime soon though. Right, vehicle upgrades, Hovercraft. Race bodywork. Special bodywork. How much is this? Choose my selection. Right, okay. Downforce helps to improve handling and cornering of your vehicle. Helps to improve the acceleration. Helps to improve the top speed of your vehicle, and handling is sacrificed for speed and custom look. I don't know, I really need to focus on the handling, so... So wait, what's the difference between downforce A and downforce B? It doesn't even tell you. Right, well, I'll come back to that. I bought one upgrade already, so... I think when I get 100 coins, I'll buy one of the two downforces that show you there, like downforce A or downforce B. Extinguish all the torches. Right, okay. Yeah, when he said blow the torches, I didn't realise he meant use the microphones. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna mute the microphone actually for this, because I don't want you to constantly hear me do this.
Abracadabra. Get ready. Go. Alakazam.
Thank fucking God. Yeah, so just to make sure that was actually working, I had to like not only do long blows, but I had to do like short bursts, like non-stop. I was basically just doing this. Like, just to make sure that it was actually registering the fucking blowing, because it wasn't doing it if I was doing the long puff. But yeah, fuck this. Fuck this. Right, let me read the messages since I didn't actually talk during that whole thing. I was just waiting till that was over. Hang on a second. Sorry, I missed a few messages. Hang on. I'm not sure where the chat started there. I'm trying to find the point that I missed. Something about Pikmin and... Mass Attack makes a better 2D Pikmin than High Pikmin. I've never played either, actually. So yeah, you guys are just talking about Pikmin, I guess. I haven't really... Pikmin is something I haven't really played, so I can't really give any feedback on that. Well done, you must have puffed out after all that bowling. Here, take this bowling, it's yours. Oh, wrong way. Right, so hopefully this vehicle upgrade will be enough for now. Where's the trophy challenge thingy? It's back here, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't feel that much better, but I guess it's a start. Wait a minute. I can interact with trees. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, I see. Right, okay. It's fucking Angry Birds. Is there a point to this? Oh, right, okay. I think I'm a bit confused with this. What does the upgrade do? It increases your performance a little bit, I think, or your handling. I'm not sure. It's not super clear. Remind me why this is a thing. Ah, fuck, I dropped my stylus. That's twice I've done that today. You know, after all this shit that Rare has gone through with very mediocre games and shit, after being bought out by Microsoft, I really do hope that that pirate game, I still can't fucking remember its name, Sea of Thieves? There we go. I hope Sea of Thieves turns out to be a really good game, because I'm actually interested in that. When is Sea of Thieves coming out? I think it's like in the next couple months. Is this for a balloon at all? Because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be shooting at. It doesn't really give me any hints on that. I mean, I've made some holes there, but I don't see the purpose. Is there even a point to this minigame? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Right, let's do that trophy challenge. If I can remember what it is. Oh, come on! That looked like I was in the fucking middle of that. Microsoft's looking like they're getting ready to quit consoles entirely. I don't know. I don't know if they are. I mean, they just went all fucking in with the Xbox One X with its 6 teraflops. So I don't know if they're going to be... If anything, I think Microsoft are going to be giving up on Rare themselves. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they sell them off to another company. Like, if that, I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of that game. If Sea of Thieves doesn't do well for them, I think Microsoft might very well just sell the company off to a different, like, a publisher or something. Like, Rare's had a very rough time in the last decade or so, which is a shame because I still believe they could do great things. They just haven't really done anything since they've been purchased by Microsoft. It's kind of sad when the best things that Rare have contributed to gaming since the buyout is basically porting Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Perfect Dark to Xbox Live Arcade. Anything else is basically cancer, like fucking Nuts and Bolts. I've never played Grabbed by the Ghoulies, but I heard that's a very mediocre, like, platforming-ish game. Not platforming, but like it's got... It's meant to be like an action sort of game. There we go. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll take third then, sure. Oh, come on! Really? A fucking... How did she catch back up there at the last minute? I'm gonna have to come first place in almost all the other races now. Good. AI still goes that way for some reason, so that might give me an advantage. I don't think Microsoft is planning to leave the console space anytime soon. Like, I think they're still going to be making consoles and shit. Like, yeah, they've been behind Sony for a while now, but they've been giving Sony good competition, and competition is healthy, I guess. Like, it's good to have a bit of competition between the big three. And they were fucking killing it last generation, so never say never. This generation's been a lot more rough for them, but I could see them bouncing back in the last 3 years of this generation. I mean, remember the PS3? Like, that didn't really have a great start. In fact, it took many years before that actually picked up momentum. Shit, I didn't want to grab that. Oh well. What was that noise? I know they made Drumstick more easily unlockable. Is he in this game? I remember Drumstick from the other game. Like, in that game you had to, like... I think you had to beat all 4 trophy challenges, and then you had to find, like, a frog on the beach that had, like, a chicken thingy on its head. What do you call that red thing that's on the top of a chicken's head? But yeah, you squash that, and then you get Drumstick, which is a weird thing to... Like, it's a weird condition to, like, unlocking it, but that's how you get it. Yeah, Dixie Kong and Tiny Kong have been added in this version. I'm not sure who else has been added. Ah! Oh, really?
Lap 2.
Yeah, the Hovercraft still controls a bit like ass. Ah. So yeah, for people who didn't join at the start of the stream, the reason I started the stream so late tonight was because I had a hell of a fucking time getting the capture card to work for the 3DS. Because I'm playing this on a 3DS right now. I had issues with the USB device that was like connecting the capture card. I think it was like a USB bandwidth issue, like it was causing like lag and like choppy audio and frame rate drops and everything. Eventually I got it to fix by unplugging all the USB stuff that I had in and replugging it in different ways until I found like the right way to stop the bandwidth issue. Nice, I'll take third. I might actually be in first place overall right now. Is there ever an explanation as to why Wizpig turned Drumstick into a frog? I don't think there is. Right, well I'm tied for first with Tiny Kong, so I need to beat Tiny Kong in this next race. Ah, oh, come on. I've learned that trying to do that with your fucking finger, like trying to spin the touchscreen, does not yield good results. Missing that boost has probably cost me. You know the term fucking... What was the term from Mario... Like, is most synonymous with Mario Kart? Rubber banding? That's the term. What's the opposite of rubber banding? Because in this game it feels like you just get, like, drawn further and further away from them, rather than stay close behind them. Yeah, I think I fucked up. If I can just beat Tiny Kong... I keep missing the boosts. I keep forgetting where they are. Ah! Nah, I'm not happy. Like, I know that's not going to... I know I've not won it. So I'm gonna have to do the whole thing again. Getting hit by missiles in this game is very unforgiving. Like, in the original game you spin out, in this one you just fucking... It feels like you get hit by a blue shell because you just go flying. Ah. I hate that fucking... Was that hole always there? Like, in the ship? I don't think it was.
Lap 2.
Nice. Yeah, I'd be happy with second place, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to bother lining up for that. Nice. I think Super Mario Kart may take the cake for the worst AI. They just blatantly cheat right in front of you. Yeah, you ever fucking drive right next to Mario and he just fucking activates the Starman every single time? Doesn't matter if the fucking map has none of those question mark blocks left, like he still fucking does it. Right, so I think it's safe to assume now that I will not be doing a second game tonight. I wasn't entirely sure if I would, but... What's that? What was that I just threw? Right, with this map I can be a bit more chill because those guys, like, always go the wrong way. So yeah, even if those guys catch up to me, that's where they'll always, like, slow down. .200 IQ AI. Try saying that 3 times fast. Wait, you can hit yourself with that? What? Good fucking design. I wanted to expend it so that I could grab another 5 missiles just in case somebody didn't overtake me. I mean, I'm way out in front, so it doesn't matter at this point. Could still do that and win. Right, let's see, where do I reside in terms of points? 18 points, right. Well, I can afford to not come first, as long as I don't fall too far behind. Having said that, I'm still going to try aiming for first. Because why wouldn't I? Ah! That turn though. Not Croc, what's his name? Crunch? He doesn't sound the same in this game as he does in other games. Ah, fuck, I wanted to grab that shield. I've got a feeling now that I've missed that shield, someone's going to hit me with a fucking homing missile. Yeah, I don't want to risk hitting that booster. Nice. Is that third missile meant to be the bullet shell? I thought that was just like a generic homing missile. Like it would just hit the next person over. Well, if it is meant to behave like the blue shell, then I guess that does make sense. I think as long as I come in 5th or above, I should be fine. Since I'm already, like, I'm quite ahead of everyone in terms of points, so... I don't know why I keep missing that boost that's right there, like, I don't see it half the time. I think it's to do with, like, the way the textures kind of appear in, like, from the distance. Makes it a little bit difficult to distinctively tell where it is before you can actually react to it. And then, oh, by the time you do see it, you can't really turn to grab it.
Final lap.
Not sure if I'm even going to get the 5th place, but I think that's okay. Actually, I might be able to get a couple now. Why did I do that? Oh, come on! Yeah, what was that I said at the start of the fucking race? As long as I get 5th or above. Still won though. Yep, for a new token challenge, if you win I'll give you another balloon. My special Tash tokens are scattered all over the islands. The first to collect all 10 of them wins. Right, okay. Right, I guess I'll do this one challenge and then I'm going to call it a night, because I think I'm about ready to stop playing now. Right, so I'm guessing the first one's this way, just follow the arrow. Yeah. They should have put more effort into this port. Yeah, like the groundwork is there, but it feels a little bit jank at times. Wait, where's the token? Those holes are still there. Ah. I can't help but feel that now that I've done that, all the tokens are going to appear next to him. Oh, there's one. Right, I got it. I don't remember that. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Fine. I don't even fucking know where any of the tokens are. Like, it's just this vague arrow that just points in a random direction. Nope. Nice. Oh fuck, is it in now? Wait, is that it? Oh shit. Got it. Oh, the touchscreen also gives you an arrow as well to help you. Right, okay. Dick. I'm not really paying attention to the DS all that much. Mario 64 DS is your favourite game. I actually like that version of the game better than the original. Which I know to some might be blasphemous, but I actually think that game really does add more. Like, yeah, it doesn't have the analog motion control, well, not motion controls, but the analog control stick controls. But I think you can play the game perfectly fine with the D-pad as is, like you don't really need it. Is it over here? Oh yeah, I think I see it. There we go, taking the leads. This is a weird mission. Like, last year, Vinny tried to play Mario 64 DS instead of playing the original Mario 64, and he just lost his fucking shit over how bad, or at least how he thinks bad the controls were. And I was thinking to myself, come on, it's not that bad. It got to the point where after like, I don't know, like maybe 15-20 stars, he was just like, fuck it, let's just start over and do Mario 64. That was one of the few times where I was actually kind of annoyed just watching him play that, and I think a lot of the chat was also agitated just watching him getting frustrated with that. Anyway, there we go, got another balloon. Right, well I think I'm going to stop there. Actually, I don't feel like doing the next world yet, because after that world we're not that far from the end of the game. Like, I played the fuck out of Mario 64 DS, like, I'm just going to finish that thought real quick. Mario 64 DS, I used to play the hell out of that game. And I did get 150 stars and unlocked all the Rec Room minigames. Some of them were pretty good actually, like for launch DS game stuff. Let's see if, what's his face is available, Drumstick? I don't think he is. Oh, you can pull him. Oh, right, yes, you can just like sling him about. That's weird. Yeah, in the original game all you could do to interact with him is just crush him, like that. I don't think you can barrel roll in this game actually. I don't think there's a... No, you can't seem to barrel roll in this one. Right, well I think that's a good place to stop then, so hopefully we can finish this next time, because all we've got left is the... I can't remember what it's called, the Lost Woods or something, and then we've got Wizpig, and then there should be like one extra thing after that probably. I mean there is, but I just don't want to... I don't want to like just say, oh there's going to be an extra thing after this, because you know. But I know this game is old and everyone's probably played it, so it's not that big of a revelation, is it? I don't know why I'm going off on this weird tangent.